My name is Sarah Phillips, and I'm the Plus Explore coordinator here at Godalming College. Our Plus Explore offering is a huge range of 9-week short courses that you take in your first year with us. Whether you want to try your hand at a new skill, stretch your brain with new ideas, develop your mental or physical fitness, or start planning for your future career, we have the perfect match for you. We've clustered these courses together under these subject groups, but there's loads of overlap, so please be sure to check them all out. You don't have to stick in the same field as your core academic courses. This could be your chance to try something new. Most of these courses run on a Friday morning so that you can join our sports teams and music and drama groups as well. In these extraordinary times, your personal confidence, compassion, and sense of community have never been more important. These courses offer you the chance to discover more about yourself and the person you want to become, and to find like-minded friends while you are here at Godalming College. Although you're only with us for 2 years, and believe me, that time will fly past, I know from watching a generation of students, my own children amongst them, that the friends you make here, the talents you develop, and the passions you form will be with you forever. These Explore courses offer you the chance to enjoy learning for its own sake and to enjoy developing as a person for your own benefit. No exams, no pressure, just inspiration, motivation, and discovery with mates. We're going to run through each of the courses now with just a super brief explanation. Please feel free to come back to me with any questions at the end.
AI, automation and robotics. This course gives you an amazing opportunity to develop your own robot. We build the chassis in week 1 and then learn to code and control its motors. You'll also find out how to debug and refine your machine, create new abilities for it, and then to enjoy the challenge of the Godalming Robot Olympics in the final session. Animation and games development. We want something relevant, fun, and future-proof. This course takes you through the essentials of animation, from its history to freehand to stop-motion styles. You can choose to create your own game using Game Maker or build your own website with expert advice on hand. What's not to like?
Investment Society. The investment course aims to give you a basic understanding of how to invest, how stock markets work, and how companies are valued. You'll take part in the Global Student Investor Challenge and build virtual trading portfolios, as well as exploring some of the spectacular stories, good and bad, in this area like the Lehman Brothers and Warren Buffett. Law next. Law has always been a very popular career for Godalming College students, whether they begin with an A-level at college, take it up at university, or transfer to it after graduation, with a graduate diploma in law. There are a huge range of related careers, and this course will give you important insights together with some reading and watching material so that you can work out what you want to apply for. Even if you don't want to become a lawyer, the law guides all of our actions, so knowing more about how it works is important for both your own protection and defence.
Tina was a journalist and editor before she transferred into teaching, so this course gives you hands-on opportunities to experiment and a professional insight into the industry. You'll learn about feature writing, design, setting up photo shoots, how to build a front cover and create plenty of your own work to support a potential portfolio. You'll do your own research and learn what to expect from an editorial meeting, as well as how to link to online platforms. Music industry careers. This course is a haven of inspiration, from explaining what the role of a promoter is to identifying who the local ones are, from looking at venues to understanding the differences between major record labels and contract types. You'll look at recording costs, studio use and distribution, as well as rights and how to get yourself onto a Spotify playlist. This is a fantastic opportunity for anybody wanting to get ahead in this industry, and you can absorb it all while you're still at college.
That brings us on to the communication courses. As we said before, there's lots of overlap and our divisions aren't really fixed. You'll see all the courses in list format again at the end of this presentation. And of course, you can always stop the video at any point to log the ones you're keenest on. The next courses are an opportunity to learn more about different or new areas that your school curriculum never really covered. In the American Cinema course, you'll find a treasure trove of classics. Discover the earliest Hollywood movies and understand why the system broke down in the 1960s. Enjoy the chance to watch and discuss a Western, sci-fi, or postmodern cult film with your peers in college. Grab the chance to understand and apply narrative theory to a rom-com, and play with your own film clips to experiment with the future of film. You might have had a debating club in school, but I'm prepared to bet that it wasn't like this. Enjoy the chance to find your voice and speed up your responses with great topics that are absolutely relevant to your life and the world in which you want to live. You get to steer the content of the course. What issues bother you? What issues do you want to see changed? You'll get to work as a team and also to enjoy the adrenaline-fueled experience of competing against others. Most areas of public and professional life require you to have the confidence to speak out, but it's not something we are born with. Learn this valuable skill while you're at college, and you'll always be grateful you got over your nerves in such a fun environment.
Another hot topic of 2020, journalism and journalists have been in the limelight like never before. Understand why Extinction Rebellion used the media to create such an impact. Learn to spot fake news as you research the roots of stories and see the difference between news and opinion, education and entertainment. Discuss the ethics. Who's in charge? Who's responsible for the truth? Should you ever edit quotes? How do you build effective questioning? What are the career options here and how is it changing as the world goes online? If you're thinking of taking a gap year after college or exploring abroad during long uni holidays, you will always want to get more out of the experience if you can talk to the people around you. This course sets out to give you the basics for traveling in Spain or Latin America, from asking directions for a hostel room or a train ticket. Spanish is spoken by 329 million speakers, more than English, so this course will open up a lot of chatting potential.
TEFL. On a similar note, you might want to work whilst you're abroad, and English may have less native speakers than Spanish, but it's without doubt pretty important in the world of global business and enterprise. This course will teach you how to teach your own language, as well as how to make up games and challenges to keep your audience entertained whilst they learn. You'll teach yourself and discover how you can go about getting a job as a TEFL teacher after college. Women's writing. Another opportunity to create and cultivate interest for your whole life. Discover short stories, novellas, and poetry by women writers of the last century. You will get to choose your own writers to explore in more detail, as well as understanding more about genre, voice, and narrative.
Architecture of the world. Whether you want to be an architect in the future or just interested in buildings that we live in and work in, this course will be a revelation. We will look at iconic structures across the globe and question new developments in environmentally sustainable materials and design. You'll explore humanitarian architecture too, looking at those who are working to provide shelter for people dislocated by weather and conflicts. You'll get to discover some architectural history as well as work on your own designs in each session. Art for all. Lockdown brought out the creativity in many of us, and this class will set you up with inspiration and methods to survive whatever life throws at you with a smile on your face. Work on group projects, tackle individual briefs, try your hand at new techniques, and be inspired by some of the great artists, past and present. Absolutely no prior experience required. This course gives everybody opportunities for creative pleasure, whatever your existing skill level.
Getting into drama school straight from college is nearly impossible, but this course will put you in shape to challenge the odds. You'll investigate which schools might be right for you, funding opportunities, finding and delivering audition speeches, test yourself in mock auditions, and understand what it means to become a thinking practitioner. Group workshops will develop your confidence too. In Introduction to Photoshop, you'll learn how to adjust your work by editing light, colour and contrast. Understand how you can manipulate specific areas using the stamp and patch tools, spot healing brush or liquify. This is a course for those who are not studying A-level photography, but want the knowledge of how to improve their camera or presentation work.
This course starts at the very beginning, giving you an opportunity to build a pinhole camera and play with camera obscura. You'll get an introduction to SLR and exposure and experiment with ways of capturing motion. In hands-on practical tasks, you'll try out different ideas around focus and framing towards improving your ability and enjoyment of recording life around you. This course is for those who couldn't squeeze A-level photography into their core program, but are interested in this key life skill. You'll move from consumer to creator in this practical podcasting course. Start by exploring what makes a good podcast, check out the existing product in a certain range or genre, and get to grips with the technology needed to make your own. You can play with both script writing and improv, or test the balance between research and rehearsal, using your friends as both collaborators and critics. End up with a finished product and key skills for life.
That brings us on to our environmental courses. I don't think developing your knowledge in this arena has ever been more important, and for sure it's going to impact on your life, whatever career you decide to work in. It can be hard to find your way, though, through the deluge of media information, and difficult to feel confident about a mass of different statistics and opinions. Taking time to look at evidence and discussing the key concepts with your peers will undoubtedly help. In climate change studies, clearly a massive issue, the course will take you through the natural and human processes that affect the global energy balance. They'll look at carbon capture, methane release, solar radiation, and water stores. Get a handle on the potential impacts on people and places, as well as looking at who is doing what to try and tackle these problems.
Dissection Club. If you're fascinated by life forms and how they work, this is definitely an amazing opportunity. Get expert guidance and loads of new knowledge as you get hands-on experience at dissection. From worms and snails to other insects and rodents, this is a course for all budding biologists who want more time in a practical environment.
Do you want to know how fingerprint analysis works? What blood group groupings can reveal? Have you enjoyed Criminal Minds or CSI on TV and want to know how blood spatters really work? You'll get the chance to match fibres and even work on identifying poisons on a stimulated stomach sample.
Greening Godalming has had a huge impact on college life last year. We are now recycling our crisp packets and pens, zero waste collection points became a weekly feature, and pop-up fashion swaps were really popular. Allotments, greenhouses, planting, solar panels, electric charge points. What are your priorities? Come and contribute to this dynamic and fun team with some practical experience and very positive outcomes.
The next batch of courses are our ethical ones. They offer you the chance to develop yourself in preparation for an adult world, which will require you to have ideas and opinions far beyond your working or professional role. History of warfare. Whilst we all know something about war, few of us have ever had the opportunity to consider it systematically. What has been the impact of changing technologies on war? How has architecture responded to the challenges of it? What are the rights for enemy soldiers in war? What do the battles of Napoleon and Genghis Khan have in common, or those fought in Nanking and Iraq? If you're interested in developing your knowledge, this is the course for you.
Human rights, an essential course and understanding for us all. This course looks at the legal expectations around human rights and its abuses. Understand the difference between civil rights and human rights, and consider the importance of data rights too. Enjoy a practical and timely course that helps you make more sense of the world around you, from Black Lives Matter to Cambridge Analytica hack and the role of the NGO. These are issues that you need to understand.
The big questions. Another course that touches on the fundamentals of being human. Explore key concepts like why morals are important, why tolerance is essential, and whether God actually exists. Have you heard the phrase, "I think, therefore I am," Kill Bill, or brain in a vat, but don't know where they come from or what they mean? This course gives you the opportunity to explore big ideas and big questions that you will definitely continue to reflect on for the rest of your adult life.
This is an intriguing course which explores the roots of multiple forms of addiction, from gambling to alcohol to smoking and drugs. It looks at the biological and psychological evidence, as well as the media presentation and ways of tackling or helping with addiction. A fascinating and practical follow-up to your psychology studies, perhaps with food for thought for all.
Our final section is the health and well-being courses. There is so much evidence about the link between mental and physical health and strong academic and personal performance and resilience. Use your time at college to develop skills and routines to keep you in shape throughout your adult life. Five-a-side football. Wake up your day and weekend by joining the fun of a five-a-side football session on a Friday morning. Teams will change every week. You'll get to meet new friends, have a laugh, as well as compete for both Golden Boot and Golden Goal. What's not to like?
Dance Fit, another active way to get your energy up. Enjoy the choreography and moves to some great music. From J-Lo, Maroon 5 and Craig David to Shakira and Pitbull, these Dance Fit sessions will get you grinning as you get those endorphins going.
Your ability to listen and empathise will be vital in your adult life. This course helps you understand more about how we listen and share, and how you can help your friends and family by responding with appropriate respect and positive regard. You'll discuss how to make time for yourself too, so that you can develop your own coping mechanisms. Learn about the role of a counsellor and career opportunities in these fields too.
Run 5K. No matter your current level of fitness or speed, we would love you to join the Run 5K team on a Friday morning. Discuss goal setting and targets, learn how to avoid injury, and build up gradually. Find your running buddy and watch your motivation and fitness improve on a week-by-week basis. Last year, we also took part in some park runs, and we'll discuss clubs and options for making sure you don't slip back into sofa snoozing after the course finishes.
And finally, yoga. Round off your Wednesday afternoon with a blissful yoga session. Understand different types of yoga and enjoy having an expert guide take you through child's poses, cats, cows, threading the needle, down dog, and sun practices. Feel your strength, well-being, and concentration develop.
So that's a very brief overview of all the courses. Here are the lists I promised you at the very beginning for each section. And finally then, I hope you've enjoyed contemplating all of these options. These courses are for your benefit to help you get the skills and knowledge you need to become your adult self. Availability may depend on staff and student numbers, so we are asking you to give us a ranked shortlist of 5 or 6 at enrolment so that we can match you up in effective small groups so you get the chance to make more friends while you're with us. If you have any questions, please email me. My email address is at the top, shp@godalming.ac.uk, or send me a message via Teams. Thank you.